Hi all, it's Rach from Spiritual and Angelic Guidance. I'm here to do a reading for Libra. Now this will be for July 2022. If you've seen my readings before, welcome back. Thanks for the support. If you haven't, welcome to my channel. I hope it resonates. If it does, please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Don't forget, it's a general reading. It is not going to suit every single person out there, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Also, time can be fluid, energy can be vice versa, so keep that in mind. Let me quickly shuffle these and then we'll start. I've already pre-shuffled them, so I'm just doing a couple. Okay. Right, let's start. Libra. Okay. Okay. On the bottom of the first deck, you've got earth sign. So your person could be an earth sign. They could be somebody who's very nurturing, somebody who's dependable, possessive, stubborn, secure, grounded, you know. They could be a real caregiver, like somebody who likes to look after people as well, if they're not, or it could just be an earth sign, like I said. And in the first row, on the second lot, you've got the tree. I feel like you're evolving, you're working on growing, you know, maybe you need to look after your health, but it's about fertility, it's about being grounded, it's about, yeah, evolving, which is really, really good. You've had to make some changes because it's a 5. So whatever you've been through, you've definitely had to, there were challenges and obstacles that, you know, made you need to work on yourself and evolve, change things, you know, grow because of. Now you've got, I don't know if someone's got some head pain. I've got this killer migraine just starting in my right temple. Okay, let's move on. So the first card you've got is the Fortress in reverse. I don't feel like I don't know if you're not protecting yourself, your heart, or you're not prepared, you're not ready for anything, you're not unbreakable. It's like telling me that you're not, like, some people are very strong and some people just don't cope with things quite as well. And I feel like you're not coping with things quite as well. Like I don't know if you've had a very, I want to say not hard life, but you've had very easy, like some people have had really hard lives and some people haven't, right? And it's like when things go wrong, you don't know how to cope with them. But you've got earth sign again. Look, that's 2 earth signs cards. But I feel like things are not really and I don't know if this is in the past, but it was like something happened and you weren't ready for that. It broke you, is what I want to say. Yeah, it broke you. And it caused you to feel really just like no motivation, no, I just feel like you wanted to be alone, you know, just, it didn't make you feel like getting out there and living your life. You had a lack of interest in anything. And but I feel like something changed because you had an epiphany, or you've got some sort of insight of awareness with the Ace of Swords, some sort of new beginning. You saw the truth in something, or you found the truth in something. You had to become decisive to know that things needed to change, like I said. And it could be something, some sort of comforting connection. It's like soulmate. It's somebody came in that made you realize that it's not working. The way things are going, it's not working. And you had to go within, you had to make some decisions and consider your options. Previously, I don't even know if you still are, but you need to speak your truth. And if you haven't or weren't, you needed to speak your truth. You're playing a lot of mind games with somebody as well. But something needed to change. Now, it took power. It took you having strength and being determined and pushing forward and resisting something, doing that self-improvement. Whether you decided to exercise for some of you, but for others, it was like, what you wanted, and to get that success and reward, you needed to make some changes. So it's going to take you being determined, or took you being determined, whatever this is, past or present. You needed to make some changes. You've got Firefly in reverse. So something just, it was something that wasn't really illuminated. It was like you didn't really want to have to do this self-discovery. But I feel like it came down to a choice in a partnership where you might not have wanted to have been honest about something. But as I said, you, with the Ace of Swords, you needed to speak your truth and make some changes. I feel like you can see yourself marrying this person or being in a high level of commitment. It's about having values, and it's more about tradition and what are your guiding principles for your life. Maybe you need to look at your values and expectations, and that made you need to change something. You could have repressed, or you've been repressing a lot, where so you were overly emotional, you were moody, you were manipulative, you could have withdrawn from a lot of people. But you needed to step up. You needed to make some decisions. And you had to keep going forward. Like train, you had to move on. You had to. Sixes is about success and reward. So you know, part of your journey was getting back on track and keep going forward, going with the flow, you know, making a steady climb. Um, I feel like when you were keeping things hidden, you weren't in a place where you were going to have success and victory. It just wasn't going to happen. Um, and I feel like, I don't know whether these are two choices. I, yeah, I feel like for some of you, you're still in this place where this is still happening for you. And for some of you, something broke you and you weren't ready for it. But your two options were to stay that way, being stubborn and, um, or the other option is and not have a new beginning or have a new beginning. Um, you're either stuck or you're making a decision. You know what I mean? Like something had to change, and yeah, you were broken, but things were stuck. It was your choice then whether you chose to, or your choice, whichever it is, to push forward or to keep things hidden and not do that self discovery. That's why you need to look at what it is, like what's important to you, first of all. And I feel like something came in and changed the way you thought. But that was your choice, right? You could keep things hidden, but you need to look at what is guiding you in your life and what it is you want. And if you have this comforting connection that you see marrying this person, living with this person, being with this person, then you've got to make some change. If you kept going and hiding things, you were never going to have success in victory. And while you were going through that, you were being very cunning and sly and like a fox. You know, you were being crafty. You were only looking after yourself. You didn't have any interest for kind of anyone else. But, I feel like if you keep on going, you keep going forward, making some changes, you're on track. This person, like, you might be having children with this person. Within the next 3 to 6 months. Yeah, look, this, as I said, you've got two choices. I feel like this is all about choices for you. My whole body just goosebumped. I'm seeing this as choices. So you move on, and you keep going forward, or you stay in a place where you're hiding things and don't fix anything and don't work on yourself, and then you're not going to have any success. Like I said, you're going to keep being sly and deceitful and whatever. Otherwise, your options are to make changes, and maybe you're going to end up marrying this person. Now, you move on, you keep going forward, I feel like you needed to do that because you had to go within. You needed to take some action and do some healing. I feel like that's really important. You do need to do some healing because whatever broke you, you haven't healed from. So yeah, you do need to take some action. You need to recalibrate and heal and yeah. I feel like there's two things that you need to work on. I don't feel like this is options. I feel like this is things you need to work on. And it comes down to communication, because you've got the King of Swords. So you need to be able to communicate. You need to be able to have integrity and be rational and have high standards for your life. You know, like be a leader, be someone that people see as being a leader and having clarity and truth. And you know, I feel like it's all mind over matter whether you choose to keep going or not. The other option, I mean, the other thing you need to work on is healing your heart, because, and being like a King of Cups, being somebody who's stable and empathetic and intuitive and emotionally balanced, someone who follows their heart. Now, if it's not, the cross watcher may have two options. If you don't make a change, I feel like then this becomes two people. In the end, it's your choice. What do you want with this person, and what do you want with your life? Do you want to have kids? Do you want to have a family? Or do you want to be more cunning and crafty and, you know, you could have had, you could have been, okay, you could have been out of control and feeling like overwhelmed and, I've got such a hard life. And, you know, at the same time, being all about you, being self-indulgent. You know, you've got this hollow feeling because of whatever you lost. And so you fill it with things, whether it's something materialistic or addictions or whatever. You're doing things in excess and things that you probably shouldn't be doing, because you're just not coping. And that was your way of coping. So once again, your options are option A, where you choose to be with this person and possibly have a family, or option B, where you end up being like a fox and having to keep on being sly. And you know, in the end, it's your choice, right? They're your two choices in your life. You keep going the way you're going, feeling hollow and filling it with other things, or you take control of your life and you keep going, you keep being determined, you make some changes, you keep pushing forward, you're determined, you have power, you're moving on, you keep going forward, you're making a steady climb, you're on direction for your life now, and possibly have a family with this person, and harmony will be restored. There will be cooperation, there will be a solution. You work together, I feel like. And you've got the King of Wands, you know, it's somebody who's a natural born leader. They make things happen. They're free thinking. You possibly have your own business, charismatic, successful, passionate, creative, visionary. Like they know what they want for their life. And they make it happen. So do you want to be more that person, or do you want to stay where you were with this excess and this hollow feeling where all you do is feel defensive and you're out of control? Can you tell me an outcome? So option A is your imbalance, lack of perspective, excess, impatient, discord, self-indulgent, antagonism, like temperance in reverse. There's no stability. You're not very flexible. You need to do some self-healing. You're immature. You're doing things in excess, like I said, right? So that's option A. Option B, sorry. With the option A, if you're making these changes, you can wish upon a star. You know, this is like hope, faith, having some inner clarity, you know, healing, tranquility, optimism, happiness, wishes. It's about manifesting what it is you want and making it happen, knowing that your wishes can be granted and making swift progress. Oops, I'm not even showing you. Going forward. In the end, it's your choice in your life, really. I mean, option A or option B. Option A, making choices and keep going forward. Option B, stay where you are, keep being, you know, broken and filling it with crap and going nowhere in your life, or going somewhere and having your wishes granted. In the end, your choice. Anyway, that's what I have for you, Libra. I hope that resonates. If it does, please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe, and I'll catch you with the next read. Bye.